Yeah. Oh. Oh man. I got one on the porch. One on the porch. I just got up from a nap. Yes, I did. Where's my flavored water? Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever you are. Who is it? Can't say. No, it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. I just got up from a nap. 2.5 hours. Today was a holiday. I didn't know that till just a while ago. I think it said President's Day, something like that. Uh, Rained all day yesterday, rained today. So, have you ever seen one of these? This is a white strawberry, and it's ripe. I never seen a white strawberry. My daughter come in today from the grocery store with a pack of these white strawberries. First, I didn't think it was right. She said, "No, that's what it's supposed to be." And I smell it, I felt it. It was right. It smells like a strawberry. It's kind of sweet, not as sweet as the red one. They're tasty. They're kind of like a tart. Come on in, talk to the dauber. You porch sitter. Who are you? Oh, pain in my foot. Pain in my foot. The pains now are more like neuropathy, not from a sore heel. Uh, my daughter's got to come in here and change the battery, or change the, not change the battery, but change the bandage on this. And she hadn't changed it today. And the funny thing is, I can put the foot down on. I got a soft blanket that I set my foot on it, and it feels more comfortable putting it on the bare floor. But I can raise it up, clear where it ain't sitting on nothing, and it starts hurting. and it usually don't hurt during the day. But boy, last night it kicked in about 2 o'clock, and I slept a little bit here and there, and finally got two on the porch. How about give me a thumbs up, you other porch setter? Ow. Does yeah, come on in and talk to Dauber. Um, what were we talking about? White strawberries. Never seen them before. They're pretty tasty. This is the only one I got. I ate the whole thing. It was in a full plastic box. I wonder what she paid for them. But they're pretty tasty. Come on in, pork sitter. Give me a thumbs up. Make them feel good. I go for lab work Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. It's supposed to be the 20th. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yeah, I keep forgetting. This is Monday, but it was a holiday. But I have to have an appointment tomorrow, and I'm not sure what time it is. Oh, she gave me she gave me a thumbs up. Lab appointment on the 20th at 10:45. Yes. I appreciate. Oh, got another one on the porch. Come on in. Oh, hey, Barbara. How you doing, dear? By the way, Barbara, that $15 showed up. Thank you so much. I was gonna show you. I got my other Barbara's husband's shirt on, but I got my jersey over it, so I can't show it to you. It's been kind of cold, raining. It's been raining. I got another one in. I got 4 on the porch. Your brother, yeah. Hey, Barbara's brother. I love you, sister. Hey, Terry. How you doing? Um, I feel pretty good. I'm not getting a good night's sleep now. It 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 I'm thinking about doing not another channel, but putting something on here that you can join. And I'm going to have some extra perks on that thing if you join that you get to see that just regular people don't get to see. But to join, I don't, nah, I don't guess I'll do that. Because when you have it like that, they have to pay like $1.99 or something every month. and it's a good way to get some extra money that I wouldn't normally get. But I won't do that. I see other people doing it. I've got 4 thumbs up. So everybody that's been in so far is giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. And for those who wasn't here when I was showing this white strawberry, see the white strawberry? Delicious. It's kind of on the tart side compared to a regular red one. I've never seen a white strawberry before. My daughter come in here and handed me one today, and I ate it. It was good. And then she took off. I went running after it. I want more strawberries. So she gave me a tray like this. And it's cold. Aspen Farm, Buried de Blanc. I don't know what the heck it is. She said it's a pine. She said it's a pine berry. I don't know. But anyway, I think it might have been 12 in here. I ate them. She keeps wearing knitting hat for homeless for Christmas. Jerry Barr, Jerry Barr's brother. How you doing, sir? How you doing? You know what? I don't have any. I've got 9 brothers. I've got 8 brothers and sisters. 9 counting me. 2 of them are died. And I don't have any of them. I couldn't live with any of them. It would not work. Especially Michael. No, he might be the easiest. I couldn't. Her husband crochets, but I don't know anyone that knits. I always thought that would be fun to learn. A lot of my mother-in-law crocheted, and she knitted, and she also. The first time I ever went up there and went in that house, I was shocked to see something hanging from the ceiling in the living room. It was a big old square thing. And what they did, that thing, they let it down lower where they could sit around it. They put a quilt in there that they were going to quilt. You know, they were stitching it by hand. And usually you had about 3 ladies on each side. And they had a quilting party. And they made quilts that way. Boy, I wish I had. What happened to all my mother-in-law's quilts? But they were all hand stitched, handmade. And then when it got done, rolled it, rolled them ropes up, pulled it back up to the ceiling, and it just hung there all the time till it was ready to do another quilt. Amazing. I wonder if anybody does that anymore. But yeah, I seen first time I seen it, I'm like, what the hell is that? I never seen it before. But then to come to find out, my grandma had something like that, but it didn't stay hanging from the ceiling all the time. It's took apart and put away to ready to do another quilt. And she had a lot of quilts. Boy, I'd love to have one of them. My goodness. Yeah, give me some thumbs up, folks. Mom did that for church and gave away a lot too. Things are a lot different than they used to be. A lot different. But Grandma, they made mattresses, and the mattress was full of feathers. And there was a bed upstairs. I always slept in that bed there when I was there. And it was full of feathers, and the pillow was full of feathers, and the quilt, I don't know what was in the quilt, but it was all homemade stuff. And upstairs in Grandmama's house, it was hotter than Hades in the summertime and colder than what? And it's real cold in the wintertime. And it wasn't finished up there. It had bare wood walls and frame. The ceiling, the same thing. There was no insulation up there on that ceiling. You can look up there and see the rafters, and then when they come down to the wall, it wasn't sealed. You couldn't actually see outside, but it was outside. And if the wind got really bad at night or something, you could hear it whistling in there, and you could feel it coming in there. Boy, you got under that blanket, under that quilt. Usually it was 2 or 3 quilts. But that was Grandmama's house. Oh, that was got a lot of memories of that place. That's the house that Mama in 1951 on Mother's Day took off. She had 5 kids. She had 2 that were babies, Michael and Joe. And then there was me, Carolyn, and George, the older ones. She dropped us 3 off at Grandma's house in the middle of the night and took off. Never did see her again for years. And she pulled up in the yard. She'd already went to her mother's house to see if her mother would take us. And Grandma chewed her out royal. And so she took off with us and went over to Grandma Pearson's. And is it Girl Scout cookie time again? Boy, I used to use them. I used to get them every year. 'Cause I had two or three girls that I was really close with, and I always bought cookies from them. And like, what kind was that? I think it was some shortbread cookie, something like that. But I don't know if they're still. I didn't know they were still selling that. Oh, I fixed me some cocoa the other night. I ate a little bit. I'm going to eat this last strawberry. I just saved this one. I want to show y'all a white strawberry in case you never saw one. But they're good. They're a little bit on the tart side. They are good. I can't remember. This one little girl, her name was Tatiana. She was a Girl Scout, but she wasn't in a troop. She was, I think your mama said she was a Juliet or something. That's like where you just by yourself and you do scout things. And now she's already gone through college, and now she's actually working. The last time I seen him, she was going to New York. She had a job up there. My mom is the youngest of nine and the last one living. Um, the last one living's probably got a lot of memories stored in that head. I know all the first cousins that I hung out with was Ray, Timmy, and Charles. We got in a lot of mischief together back in the day. But they're all died. I'm the last one of the four. And my my brothers George died last year. That was my favorite brother. And Joe died in 1987. Was he the youngest? There was five of us that was actually whole brothers. I had four more that were half brothers and half sisters. But Joe was the youngest. And Michael was next, but Michael's living. And then there's George, and George died last year. I miss talking to him. He used to, he had George had a janitorial service and carpet cleaning service. And he would come down to see us about once a year. And he would drive one of his trucks that he used for carpet cleaning. He would drive that down here from Virginia to Florida. And he'd pull out that stuff and clean all our carpets. So our carpets got cleaned once a year. And he did a good job. He did a really good job. Um, yeah, I got a lot of memories of that boy. One time he got in trouble. He wrote a check. I don't know if they still put you in jail for that or not, but the check bounced, and he didn't have the money to go pay it off, and they come and arrested him and took him to jail, and his wife Barbara called me and told me that they took George to jail. I have two of my great grandma's quilts that she made. I love to be on her feather bed. You just think, yeah. Anyway, she called and told me, and I said, "Where?" She said, "Down at the police station." So I go down. I was going to bond him out. And when I walked in there, he was sitting there with handcuffs on and all that stuff. And he, in a real hateful way, like, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I thought I'd come help you get out of here." "Well, I didn't ask you to do that." But he was real. I don't know why he acted like that. But I got bonded him out. And it wasn't a big check. It was like here, I have two. Oh, okay. Uh it was like $50 or $60, I can't remember. But I picked up the check, I paid his bond, but he still had to go to court. And I think but back in those days he didn't have two nickels rubbed in. I mean he wasn't in good shape. But he was a good man, and he was. They wanted to make him a deacon of the church that he went to. He was a member of that church. When he died, he was the oldest member in that church. Had been a member of that church longer than anybody there. Uh, it was like 50 years, something like that. But they was gonna make him a deacon, and then somebody mentioned, said, "Well, I think he's been married before." They said, "Well, did his wife die?" "No, he was divorced." Well, they wouldn't let him be a deacon, which don't make a lot of sense to me. Uh, I think one time one of the pastors was divorced, but he was a pastor of that church. So it don't quite make sense to me. But he's at that church a long time. Long time. It's a big church now. They got a lot of members. And one of the pastors, when one of the pastors died, uh, they didn't they didn't give up the parsonage. You know, that's the house the preacher lives in, the church owns, and they allowed his wife to continue living there in that house till she died, which is a nice thing to do. Pastor Bonds, I remember that. That was a Baptist church. What was it? Calvary Baptist? Uh, I think it was Calvary Baptist. I'm not sure. Not. Oh man, that foot hurt. That guy. I wonder why when I pick my foot up off of that blanket, it hurts. I don't know. But I got lab work tomorrow at 10:45, and then I got a doctor's appointment there on the well. I got it here. Let's see. On March 5th. On March 5th. I have to keep that stuff wrote in front of me so I don't forget it, but my daughter remembers it anyway. Uh, anyway, I'm going to the doctor on the 5th of March. I'm going to get lab work done tomorrow at the VA. And I got me a list to take with me when I go to the doctor because I want her to set me up to get 2 more new pair of shoes. Uh, I want to put in I want this thing that goes in the shower, and it's it's a hose that comes up from above, but it runs continuously. You have to turn it off on the wall. I want one that you turn on, and it's got a trigger on it, and you pull the trigger and the water comes out. I want one like that to make it easier for me. And I want them to come out and put up another safety bar in there for me. It's got 2 in there, but I need one in another place there to make it easier for me. I've got a bench that I can sit on. The only thing I don't like about going there taking a shower is I have to get buck ass naked right there in front of my daughter and my oldest grandson. It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to, but it's the only way to do it. I was thinking, um, if I had the money, there's a building down there next to Family Dollar. I had it in one of the videos and said it's one of my pipe dreams to put a business in there. I would take that thing and I would change some stuff inside the building, and I would put in about 4 or 5 big handicap showers and I'd have a small exercise thing bent stuff in there. And it would be for seniors only, and it would be where a doctor could prescribe a patient that they know needs help taking baths and stuff, where they could come in there once a week, once or twice a week. And I would have these techs, these ladies in there, like they're not a nurse, they're I forget what you call them, but they would help them people take a bath personally. And that's what it would be for. I don't know how that would work, but a doctor could prescribe it. Then the insurance could pay for them coming in there and getting that bath. And it would be kind of expensive if they had to pay it out of their pocket, but it would be where their insurance could pay for it. And I don't. That's I thought about that. I wish there was a place like that. I wish I could go over to rehab once a week and get a bath. But I don't know if you can fix it where their insurance would pay for it or not. I don't know. But that building would be ideal for that. It's big enough, and and you could have two or three ladies working there, like the ones that was helping me and everything when I was in rehab. I don't know how good that would work, but I thought about it. Just a pipe dream. But yeah, a doctor, if he's got a patient that's having trouble getting baths like I do, if I had a place like that, I could go in there myself and get a bath instead of. I take a sponge bath pretty regular, but I need a total bath. Uh, I'm just scared to death getting in that shower. I'm scared to death. When I got them showers at the rehab, boy, I just wheeled my butt in there in my wheelchair, stood up, sit on this other chair thing there at this shower, and the ladies turned everything and didn't start bathing me. That was the first. That was a wonderful back washing. My God, I love that. I love that. My back's itching now just thinking about it. But yeah, that would be great. Would be great. The computer place was closed today. So we'll see what's going on tomorrow. I want to get that back in here so bad. So bad. You know, let me say something. What y'all think about this? This has got to be loaded with sugar. See these little, they're soft. They're like jelly almost. And they make orange things just like an orange slice. It's like this and it's orange colored. I love them things. I like these. But there's got to be a lot of sugar in that, don't you think? I don't know because my daughter gave them to me. They're in a baggie. So that means she probably got a big bag somewhere and she put some in there so I wouldn't eat so much. But I sure like them. And they're see how they pull apart. These are cherry flavored. I like them things, but I don't read them. I don't, which reminds me. Where's that? There they are. No, wait a minute. There they are. I ain't had my night pills. I ain't had my night pills. Excuse me while I take my pills. 7 pills. I'm also going to ask my doctor about upping my prescription on gabapentin. That's supposed to help with neuropathy. I don't know if it will or not, but tastes pretty good. I've been cleaning up my room today. I got to fix me some more flavored drink. How that thing goes in. Candy is full of sugar, not good for a dog. That's what I figured. Who is Love Bug? Who is Love Bug? I don't recognize that name. Maybe you know the one that sits on the porch a lot and don't know so much. That candy's full of sugar. Not good for the diabetic. What I ought to do is take that right back in there and give it to my daughter. I need to tell my daughter to quit bringing me stuff like that. If I know she's got it, I'm going to want it. If I don't know she got it, no problem. What the world keeps popping up here? Somebody? I wish I could figure out what that is. I have watched your channel for a long time. I know I don't talk much. Well, Love Bug, I appreciate it so much. Man, I hope I get my computer tomorrow. I want to start making videos again. There's a way that I got some things, some videos I want to make, some good stories. One of them, the title of it is going to be Aunt Ruby. My Aunt Ruby on the in-law sign. You did not want to live close to that lady. She's not living there. But I won't spoil, but she was a wacko. That she was my dad-in-law's sister. No, sir, she was a bad neighbor. Oh my goodness! I got got some more in-laws that they're dead, so I feel like I can tell stories about them now. Some of them you get a chuckle out of. Some of them you will get really pissed off about it. Not at me, but at that relative. There's Divine Light. How you doing, Divine Light? You need someone to take the sweet foods away from well, she just needs to quit bringing them to me. But if I tell her to quit bringing them to me, that means I'll never get any sweets. But there again, I don't need them. That's why I don't drink artificial. Well, yeah, I do. I got started to say I don't drink artificial sweeteners, but yes, I do. Because these here drink mixes, you mix this with a bottle of water, and you got a flavored drink. And it's got artificial. It's this low calorie, high in something vitamins, caffeine per serving. But it's start red. It's cheaper than Pepsi's, and it's better for me than Pepsi's. And there's different flavors of this. This one here is acai blueberry. This one here is lemonade. There's different flavors. There's 10 packs comes in a box. And I don't really use them full strength. I take a bottle of water, a bottle this size, and I mix a pack. I mix a pack in that bottle of water. Then I take another bottle and pour half of this in that other bottle of water. Then I finish filling them up with water, so I'm drinking it half strength. And I like it better that way. But what is that? Somebody said there's some kind of game or something for people's chatting back and forth, and that's what's popping up. Let's see what he says here. Do you know what your A1C runs? I'll know after that when I go to the doctor, because that's what they're doing the lab work for tomorrow. And that's going to tell her. I don't know what it's running now. I can't remember. It was kind of high, but I'm not sure. But I know when I was in rehab, I lost weight down to 238 pounds. And after a while in there, I even got to where I was liking the food. And the food was terrible, but it was good for me. So I don't know if I've gained any of that back or not. I don't know. For breakfast, I eat, let me see if I can show you one of them. Well, shoot. There's one. Ugh. For breakfast, I ate Breakstone's cottage cheese doubles. It's got this is full of cottage cheese, and this little place here's got uh like blueberries in it, or strawberries, or peaches, something like. And you mix it together and eat them. I don't know what 13 grams of protein per serving. Long curd, 2% milk fat, low fat cottage cheese, and strawberry topping. 130 calories. But I like these. It doesn't fill me up. Sometimes I'll eat two. Most times I just eat one. And I think I probably still got about 10 in there, something like that. But I like them. That's breakfast. That and coffee. Lunch. I eat. I call them TV dinners. Um, Usually it's something that says Salisbury steak, but it's not really true Salisbury. If you've ever had real honest to goodness Salisbury steak, you will know when somebody what the heck keeps popping out. Let me see that. Somebody said, "What is A1C?" Tell you the truth, Barbara, I don't know what it is, but it's something to do with your diabetes. And sometimes mine's at a good level and sometimes it's not. But maybe Love Bug knows what A1C is. Um, but that's why they send me to the lab before I go to the doctor, so that the doctor can know whether I've been being good or not. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Got something to do with your blood, and it also tells the doc. You can sit there and lie to the doctor about what you're eating, what you're not eating, but he can look at your A1C and tell whether you've been doing that or not. I don't know how that's possible, but he said you've not been doing this the way you're supposed to, and he was right. He was right. Oh, I don't know how that works. Of course, I'm not. I guess the doctor knows. or he better know. I need to change my sleep habits. But last night I went to bed around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Woke up at 3. Had a lot of pain in my feet. And I kept having that pain for the rest of the night, and I finally got up around 5. What is that? I got to figure out how to get that off of here. It's something my grandson had. I'm still using my grandson's old. It's not an old computer. It's only a year old. Only a year old. The A1C test, also known as the hemoglobin A1C or HbA test, is a simple blood test that measures your average blood sugar levels. Does that answer your question, Barbara? It answers mine. Now I know. I knew it was something like that. But they can tell me something when I go to the doctor. But my daughter is always in there with me because she remembers a lot of that stuff. She remembers a lot of that stuff. All right, I've been yapping almost an hour, 57 minutes, 37 seconds. So I'm going to cut y'all loose. I won't have a live stream tomorrow. I will, pain in the pudding. I will on Wednesday. If I get my computer tomorrow, you'll know that I'll put up a video about Aunt Ruby. Oh, I got 2 or 3 stories about that lady. Wow. She was a piece of work. And her husband, what did he say there? Please have the doctor look at your foot. Oh, I'm going to. I think a lot of my foot problem right now is neuropathy. And he's going to need that. I don't want to take more gabapentin, but that's probably what it's going to take. And the last time I was at the doctor, my blood test showed them something. And I was taking I think 1,000 milligrams of metformin twice a day, and he had me cut the metformin pills in half, and so he cut my metformin doses in half. That could have something to do with it. I don't know, but it was doing something he didn't like. There's always some kind of side effects going on with these pills, these meds. Always something, and they gotta watch it. I used to go to a farm. We do not want to have what we don't want to have yell at you, old fart. Yeah, I'm a flirt. She called me a flirt. I guess I do have a flirt in nature. even when my wife was alive, and we'd be talking to some lady, something, and my wife always told the lady, said, "Don't worry about him. He's harmless." And she always said you had to hit me over the head with a 2x4 to get my attention. And she always called me a shit dauber. And that's where the junk dauber come from, and the trash dauber, and the dirt dauber is an insect that builds nests out of dirt or mud. She always called me a shit dauber. Well, I used to worry about me too, but I don't do me any good to worry about it. I try to change to where I'm healthier, but it's hard to do sometimes. But anyhow, it's been an hour. Folks, I appreciate all of y'all being here. Thank you so much. And if my computer comes tomorrow, yeah, I'll put a video up tomorrow. If it doesn't, I'll do another live stream uh Wednesday. Yeah. Love you. Thank you so much, Love Buff, for coming in. I appreciate it so much. And who else come in that don't normally come in? Love Bug, Divine Light. Don't see Divine Light. Thank you, Terry, Barbara, all of you. Appreciate it so much. See you.